Be in the know with KPHO. This is TV5 Morning News.
Well, snacking is one way to ruin your diet.
Boy, don't we know that. And our participants of Weight Loss Wednesday have found one way to fight back. Leslie will show us her healthy eating plan.
We are now 10 weeks into our Weight Loss Wednesday program, and the results are significant, to say the least. Our participant, Dan Brooks, has lost 4 pounds this week. That brings his total weight loss to 40 pounds, from 266 to 226 pounds. So congratulations to Dan. And of course, Leslie Cronin is also down 4 pounds this past week, bringing her total weight down by 28 pounds, from 240 to 212 pounds. Way to go, Leslie. Well, when Leslie started the program, she wasn't looking forward to eating all the typical diet foods. But she now tells TV5's Christina Wofford there are a lot of healthy foods that she really likes.
I didn't like fish. I didn't like fish at all. But I want to tell you that this new eating plan and the way I treat my body has totally changed my attitude. So what I want to do is show you what I eat now. Obviously, these are fresh fish. Put some spices on them, no oil, no butter, nothing like that, and we just grill them, and they're delicious.
Leslie even found a way to satisfy her craving for a hamburger.
This is a shiitake mushroom burger, and this absolutely satisfies my craving for hamburgers. I think a couple weeks ago I was saying, I really want a hamburger. Well, these are really, really good.
And good planning has helped Leslie eat the right amounts of the right foods.
If I don't pre-measure it, I'll eat more. So, when I bring stuff home from the store, I break it up into portions and put it in the freezer.
That includes shrimp, berries that are equal to a whole day's worth of fruit, and Leslie even found a way to juice up all that water she drinks.
So, we happen to have a lemon tree, so we took the lemons and I juiced them and put them in ice cube trays and froze them. So now I just reach into the freezer and take a lemon juice cube and drop it in the water, and it gives it flavor.
And her continued success is keeping her motivated to keep losing.
The more weight I lose, the more energy I have, the happier I am, the easier it is to make the choices.
Here's something that I found in her house.
It's Dan's. I swear it's Dan's.
Okay. It's chocolate. And it's 5 pounds worth of chocolate. And the good thing is she's so disciplined and she's been so regimented, she's lost 5 of these bags of chocolate off her body so far, 7 inches off her waist. That's fantastic.
Way to go, Leslie. For more information about losing weight and nutrition, call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. His number is 480-970-0665. We also have that information on our TV5 helpline at 602-650-5555.
You know, you have to admire the discipline that both of them have.
They have done a fantastic job.
And I guess it all comes down to wanting to do it. This is the time.
Motivation, boy. And are you wasting your time during your workout? Well, in Weight Loss Wednesday, find out how you can fine-tune your exercise to really see some results. Well, it's week 10 of our Weight Loss Wednesday program. Let's get a look now at how our participants are weighing in. Dan Brooks has lost 4 pounds, and that brings his total weight loss from 40 pounds from 266 to 226. So congratulations there to Dan. Leslie Cronin has also lost 4 pounds over the past week, bringing her total weight down by 28 pounds from 240 to 212. Way to go, Leslie. Well, Leslie is probably watching us right now, and I'll bet she may be out there exercising. She started off walking about 20 minutes 3 times a week. But as Christina Wofford explains, she's working out longer and adding a few new moves to her routine.
Nice job. Really flex that muscle group.
With the help of exercise physiologist Marnie Dolan, Leslie is increasing the intensity of her workout. And intensity is the key, not how long. Leslie already works out 45 minutes to an hour, 5 to 7 days a week. It's how hard your workout is that counts. If your workout becomes easy, it's time to change.
The body is very adaptive. We become acclimated to a particular workout. Walking 30 to 45 minutes after 4 weeks becomes quite easy. So what we're going to do with Leslie today, because she has been walking for 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to do some cross training.
For Leslie, that means a little step and some weightlifting sitting on a ball. which is an exercise in itself.
She has to use many core muscle groups in order to control her balance on the ball.
Many.
So, and what that helps with is, of course, of abdominal strength, back strength.
If you're doing an interval workout like Leslie, a little cardio, then a little weightlifting, and you like to watch TV while you're doing it, like Leslie, you can use the show you're watching as a timer.
What a good idea might be to make the time fly by is watch a program, and during the commercials, you may want to do an exercise on the ball, say the bicep curl during the commercials, and then once the program returns, say Channel 5 News Morning, and get on the step and do cardiovascular for that segment, say a 5-8 minute segment.
I'll bet she is working out there right now. I bet she's watching for us. Keep up the good work, Leslie. And to learn more about weight loss, you can call Gary Brisker with Medical Solutions at 480-970-0665. That number is also on our TV5 helpline at 602-650-5555, or go to our website at kphotv5.com. It's amazing how well they have done. I mean, they are so motivated, and it's been a real pleasure to work with them. They're great. She and Dan.
Way to go.
Be in the know with KPHO. This is TV5 Morning News.
Well, in 11 weeks, our Weight Loss Wednesday participants have made some pretty drastic changes in their waistlines and their lifestyles.
Coming up, we'll talk to Leslie about the top 5 reasons she recommends the weight loss program. Well, it's hard to believe, but it's been nearly 2 months since our participants began their weight loss program, and we've watched their progress over the past 11 weeks. Leslie Cronin started the program weighing 240 pounds. She's been on the Medical Solutions, since being on the Medical Solutions plan, she is down to 212. This week, she lost 5% body fat, big accomplishment. She actually retained water, though. She didn't actually lose any pounds, but she did lose that 5% of her body fat. Nutritionist Gary Brisker is here to talk to us about that and what happened there, along with Leslie Cronin. Thanks very much for coming in. Now, this is all because of sodium, right?
Mm-hmm. She went to a church event where a lot of the food was pre-salted, and she retained a lot of water weight. Now, what frustrates a lot of people is they can be drinking Diet Cokes or eating processed foods like Healthy Choice or Weight Watcher frozen processed meals that are very, very high in sodium. And so what happens is, in order to get to the fatty tissue to lose weight, you have to lose water weight first. So if you're doing too much sodium and you're bloating or retaining water, you never get to the fatty tissue.
And I think we actually have a list of some things that people, you mentioned sodas, canned foods, frozen foods, and then V8 juice. Those are some things that people might look at as being healthy, but have so much sodium that
absolutely,
it's
like
mess with your
a lot
diet.
of your vegetable juices, because they're perishable, but they sit in the supermarket, not refrigerated or whatever, have to have a lot of salt as preservative so they don't go bad, but they're very high in sodium, so people that drink them are going to retain a lot of water.
Now, Leslie, you were saying that if this had happened to you in week 6, you would have been really discouraged.
Oh, I would have freaked out. I mean, you know, Dan's losing weight faster than I am anyway. So, but I absolutely, on Sunday, I was just starting to feel kind of puffy. And I knew that it had nothing to do with the amount of food I was eating, that it was the salt. So
how did you remedy that? Did you just, when you got
drink more water.
Did you?
Yeah, and what's interesting is I used to put a lot of salt on things. I don't put salt on anything anymore. So every piece of food that I ate over the weekend, I could taste the salt even though I wasn't putting salt on it.
Right. Well,
So-
besides looking great and losing weight, you have top 5 reasons why you like this plan.
Yes, I do.
Want to run through those for us?
Sure.
All right.
The number 5 thing is I now have less chins and more neck.
Reason to shop for necklaces, right? It's always
That's
based
right.
on shopping.
That's right. And number 4 is that when fish know I am approaching, they flee in terror.
Your new favorite food, huh?
That's right. Number 3 is I have been forced to shop for new clothes.
You break my heart with that one. I feel so
Yay,
bad for you.
Nordstrom's.
Yeah.
Number 2 is now I get carded at Circle K.
Not a bad thing.
And the number 1 reason, or the number 1 thing that's really cool,
is nobody says to me, "When's the baby due?"
Very good. Very nice. Well, we think you're doing a great job. We're glad
Thank
you're
you.
here, and your success is just wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks to you, Gary, too. For more information about losing weight and nutrition, you can call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. That number is 480-970-0665. We also have information on our helpline, 602-650-5555. And in the next hour, we're going to talk to Dan about the progress that he's been making as well. Roger? Well, if you're moody and tired, it could be because you're just moody and tired, or because you're eating too much sugar. We will tell you how to change that in today's Weight Loss Wednesday.
I must be moody and tired.
It is week 11 of Weight Loss Wednesday, and the program provided by Medical Solutions of Scottsdale is really paying off for our participant, Dan Brooks. Just take a look. Dan began the program weighing in at 266 pounds. He now weighs 223 pounds after losing 3 more pounds this week. He has lost a total of 43 pounds and just looking great. The key to his weight loss, according to nutritionist Gary Brisker, is that Dan is in the zone, and that means all of his actions are because he wants to do them. Gary and Dan join us this morning to talk about your weight loss. You look great.
Thanks.
And feel great too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what does this mean that Dan's in the zone?
Well, you know, when you first start a program, sometimes you feel obligated that you have to do what a nutritionist tells you or an exercise physiologist. Now he's, you know, it's totally coming from him, and he's totally concentrated to where he can do everything on his own, basically. And the thing that's done it is that he's eliminated his dairy products because he used to have a reflux problem or a lactose intolerance, and he ate a lot of dairy products and didn't even know that that's the reason why he had to keep an industrial-sized bottle of Tums by his bed every night. Now he has no heartburn or any problems. The other thing, he's cut out the sugars. He's eliminated sugars. He has more energy now, less mood swings. He's not a couch potato. He actually plays with his kids every single time when he comes home from work. So, and most people don't know that when you have to watch both sugar and fat, because that's what raises your percentage of body fat.
Well, I think that that's interesting too, because a lot of times you think of sugar as giving you energy, you know, when you think of kids being hyper on sugar, but it actually, you felt it dragged you down?
Yeah, I had so much sugar, I think, and so many of the wrong foods that it just, it made me feel heavy and weighed down rather than, you know, giving me the lift. But eating right feels great.
Right.
Sugar gives you a false sense of energy. What it does is it makes you hypertensive and it gives you an energy and a rush, but then you go through withdrawal, so that's why people go through mood swings.
And this has really paid off for you, this program, lost 43 pounds, but you have top 5 reasons why you like this program.
That's right, that's right. The top 5. Number 5, eating better and healthier. I don't think I would have ever eaten like this, but I am, and it feels great. It's wonderful.
Number 4?
Number 4, it's the team at Medical Solutions, and I'll tell you, they are great. Gary has been inspirational.
Kiss up,
I
Dan.
love you, man.
Come on. Dan, I thought you were better than that. All right.
Getting compliments on weight loss is something that I think just spurs you to go on.
Yeah.
And recently, I mean, everyone I meet compliments me on how good I look and how great, and you're not going to lose any more, are you? A waste away. And,
right.
I mean, that really keeps you
do
going.
look great, though.
Number 2, clothes that used to be too small that I couldn't wear, I put on now, and they're too big, and I can't wear them. And while that's kind of a shame, it's a great feeling.
Baggy looks in.
Yep.
Your kids must like it.
And number 1,
Yeah.
smaller bun cheeks. And that's self-explanatory.
Yes, you don't need to go into that. That's great. Well, you look great, and we're so glad it's been a success for you.
Oh, thanks.
Got 2 more weeks to go, too. Or what are we?
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. All right. Thanks very much, Gary and Dan, for coming in. And if you'd like more information about losing weight and nutrition, you can call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. His number is 480-970-0665. You can also check out our website at kphotv5.com or call our helpline at 650-5555. Thanks again for coming in, guys. Now let's take a look at this morning's sports.
Be in the know with KPHO. This is TV5 Morning News.
Well, the time now is 5:06, and temptations of restaurant dining can really be tough on the waistline.
Yeah, and coming up, we will get advice from our Weight Loss Wednesday participants about slimming down while dining out. For the past past 12 weeks, TV5 has been watching Dan Brooks and Leslie Cronin drop pounds in our weight loss program. And with 1 week to go, they're still losing. This week, Leslie lost 1 pound. She's gone from 240 to 211, a loss of 29 pounds. Her body fat has decreased from 61% to 49%. Dan also lost a pound this week. He's gone from a weight of 266 to 222 pounds. That's a loss of 44 pounds. His total body fat has gone from 41% to 27%. Well, the key to losing weight is changing your lifestyle, and that's really what Dan and Leslie have done. Eating out can be disastrous for many dieters. We put Dan Brooks and Leslie Cronin to the test. They hit Earl's Restaurant in Scottsdale with their nutritionist, Gary Brisker. What we found is that for Dan, eating out isn't a downfall, it's a challenge.
And now I go and I think, you know, I'm the one who's going to go and not just simply eat off the menu. I'm going to go in, find something I like, and design my own meal.
Exactly right.
And it's really fun. I go in and everybody else orders off the menu, and I get catered to specially because I'm asking for specific things.
Absolutely.
And that makes dining fun.
And Dan says he hasn't been to one restaurant that hasn't been accommodating. Still, he steers clear of a lot of the bad foods himself.
And the next chicken down is the Cajun blackened chicken. Now that comes with a honey mustard slaw. So when I see the word slaw, the first thing I'm thinking is coleslaw and mayonnaise. And so I might ask about that, but traditionally I'm just looking for something else to put it on. And I think what you said is right. If it comes, I'm going to be tempted to eat it.
Something else Dan has been tempted to eat for 12 weeks of his program, beef. And he's finding out he can have his steak and eat it too.
I haven't had it since we started the program.
I got 6 ounce filet mignon or something.
Okay. Just the less fat.
No ground chuck, you know what I'm saying?
All right, there goes the chopped house pork chop.
But the fish is in, the sauce on top of it is out.
You've got the cedar planked Chinook salmon. Now, that is healthy and very good, but what do? They put it with a creamy tarragon sauce that would make it very fattening. All you got to do is ask them to, could you please just make the salmon for me, broil it, and then I like to squeeze lemon on it when I get it out on the plate when you bring it out. That'd be fantastic.
Dan ended up ordering the Thai chicken noodle salad straight off the menu. And if you were ordering the soup of the day, Gary Brisker says ask these 3 questions. Is it canned, fresh, or frozen? If it's fresh, it's fine usually, depending on the type of soup it is, of course. If it's canned, it's likely to have too much sodium. And if it's frozen, ask about just how much salt is actually in it. For more information about losing weight and nutrition, just call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. His number is 480-970-0665. We also have that information on our helpline at 602-650-5555.
You know, those are such basic ideas. You know, you wonder why you don't think of them yourself. You
want to go for the fried, don't you?
Well, I usually order right off the menu because I'm so hungry.
Right.
You know, and eat it.
Now ask.
Now I'm going to ask.
Changes.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, if you're trying to diet but you still want to eat out, you'll need to keep a few things in mind.
Coming up in Weight Loss Wednesday, find out how to stay on your weight loss program even while eating in a restaurant.
For the past 12 weeks, TV5 has been watching Dan Brooks and Leslie Cronin lose weight in our Weight Loss Wednesday program. And with 1 week to go, they are still losing weight and looking great. Dan is down another pound this week. He has gone from 266 pounds to 222 pounds, a loss of 44 pounds just in 12 weeks. His total body fat has gone from 41% to 27%. Leslie also lost a pound this week. She's gone from a weight of 240 to 211 pounds, a loss of 29 pounds. Her body fat has dropped from 61% to 49%, doing great jobs. Many people who were trying to lose weight avoid eating out, thinking there's no way they can stick to their diets when ordering off a menu of rich and fattening foods. Leslie says you can eat out. She does. And knowing what to ask and having the right mindset makes it a lot easier.
Like most restaurants, Earl's in Scottsdale serves good-sized portions. They might be okay if you're not watching what you eat, or even if you are, if you know what to do.
What I realized was that it was okay to order the food that I wanted, that I knew that was healthy, but to ask immediately for a box and to put half of it in the box and take it home, if I'm not looking at it, I'm not going to eat it.
If you're active, though, you can eat more.
If you're going to go work out, either with weight training or cardiovascular, this would be perfect for a meal maybe 3 hours before your exercise.
When Leslie first started the program, she was worried about sticking to her diet when she ate out with her friends. That's not the case now.
Once I got to the point where I could not only see the weight loss, but feel it everywhere, you know, just feel it. More energy, don't need to sleep as much, skin clearing up, you know, everything. There just isn't anything in the world that could make me go back to eating the other way before.
So the will is there. Now Gary Brisker, a nutritionist with Medical Solutions of Scottsdale, is showing Leslie the way. That includes asking questions about the menu.
The pot stickers, those are steamed?
Steamed, no, actually we grill them in a pan.
Pan fried? Pan fried, okay. How about your crab and shrimp cakes? How are those fried?
Yeah, they're fried.
Okay. Is there a way to grill any of these appetizers instead of pan frying?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, could you grill the calamari? No.
No. Get grilled. Okay.
Could you grill the beef, the gingered beef?
Yeah, that you could.
They are so fun. And Gary Brisker says don't be afraid to ask for substitutions and make it clear you don't want anything soaked in butter, margarine, or oil. And if you're not sure what the restaurant offers, call ahead to make sure it has something you can eat. For more information about losing weight and nutrition, just call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. His number is 480-970-0665. Or you can visit our website, kphotv5.com, or call our helpline at 602-650-5555.
Be in the know with KPHO. This is TV5 Morning News.
We have seen the pounds just come off our Weight Loss Wednesday participants over the past 13 weeks. We'll take a look at what they have learned in the process.
Well, this is our final week of Weight Loss Wednesday. Leslie Cronin and Dan Brooks have been on the program for 13 weeks now. Dan started at a weight of 266.4 pounds. His body mass index, which measured to determine your risk for diabetes or heart disease, was 35.1. His percentage of body fat was 41%. After 13 weeks, he weighs now 220 pounds. His BMI is 29 and his body fat is 25%. Leslie's beginning weight was 240 pounds. Her body mass index was 37 and percentage of body fat was 61%. After 13 weeks, she weighs 210 pounds. Her body mass index is 32.4 and her percentage of body fat has dropped to 44. Well, their weight loss has been a real journey that started with the tape they sent us. And as you'll see, both Dan and Leslie have learned a lot through the Medical Solutions weight loss program.
Well, here it is. It's not pretty. In fact, I warned you, but this is what I've come to be.
I just want to be something I haven't been since I was in my 20s. And that is, I want to be as pretty on the outside as I feel on the inside.
So Dan and Leslie start the program, and by week 2, cravings have set in.
But I still drive by my favorite fast food place and want to stop. I can still taste a hamburger. I'm still saying in my brain, oh no, you're never going to get to have French fries again. So I have this new thing I'm saying to myself. As I go past these places and I want to stop, I say, which would you rather have? A healthy, fit body or a hamburger? So far, the answer has always been a healthy, fit body.
I just want something to eat so badly. In fact, I want something sweet to eat. And I'm wondering, isn't there anything I can have, or what do you think I ought to do? As a matter of fact, I came up with my own idea. Gary, I could have these right now, and I wouldn't even have to wait to cook them.
For Dan, the exercise came a little easier than it did for Leslie. But by week 4, she's getting used to working out.
The abdominals are screaming. They must be working out.
In this weight loss program, exercise is secondary to eating right. And a big part of eating right is shopping right.
You know, you are what you eat, Dan, so you're not allowed to have any pig or cow. But the good news is you can have all this chicken and fish and turkey and seafood. Most supermarkets have all the good stuff around the perimeter of the store, and then all your sugar and fat and your processed foods are all in the center.
Past the halfway mark, and Leslie, Dan, and even Dan's wife are seeing, feeling, and liking the results.
I could tell the difference. This is now what I want to eat, not what I have to eat.
That was kind of the big knee. Now what you're going to see, there's a tape. This is this is kind of the fun me.
I look at him walking around and I just kind of go, ooh, I better get on the program here.
And the program has proven to be life-changing.
But I want to tell you that this new eating plan and the way I treat my body has totally changed my attitude.
They've done so great, and as you can see, there's quite a difference in both of them. Coming up in our next hour of TV5 Morning News, we will talk to Dan and Leslie about the program, and we will find out what's next for them. If you have any questions about the weight loss program, call Gary Brisker at Medical Solutions. The number is 480-970-0665. We also have that information on our helpline at 602-650-5555.
I hope we're going to stay in touch with them because I really enjoy both of them. They've been a lot of fun for this whole thing.
We will be checking in with them to keep us posted on their weight loss. So
good. Time now is 6:06, and after 13 weeks of trying to lose weight, our participants are celebrating this morning.
We will find out what it took for Dan and Leslie to take off the weight.
And in sports.
Well, each Wednesday we've been following the weight loss of Dan Brooks and Leslie Cronin. Now, after 13 weeks on the Medical Solutions program, it's time for their final weigh-in.
Give me a hug. Okay. Ready to take off your shoesies?
Okay.
Can we send us 5, 7 there? All right. When she started on February 2nd, she was at 240 pounds, and her percentage of body fat was 61%, okay? So she went from 240 with 61% to 210, 44%. That's how much fatty tissue she lost. Okay. Hi, Gary! Take off your... Yes! 266, he started with 41% body fat, went down to 220 with 25% body fat. It's phenomenal.
How you feel?
Well, just a little excited, looking great. That's great. Thanks very much. Gary Brisker is in with Leslie Cronin and Dan Brooks. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for doing this program. You guys did a great job. Obviously saw the results, huh?
Oh, absolutely. No, thank you. This has been great. Yeah. Just great.
It's really interesting to see that, you know, the weight, the pounds, we always pay attention to the scale, but it is that fat, the percentage of body fat, because you guys have just dropped that, and you both look wonderful. What was the easiest part of the program? Was it the easy part?
The easiest part was getting in the car and driving to Medical Solutions.
Okay.
That was the easy part. It got easier with time. I think I've said before, for me, it took about 6 weeks to get to, okay, I can do this, and to get to, I want to do this, to get to, this is an automatic thing for me to do. So it took about 6 weeks for it to become automatic. So it's not difficult at all anymore.
Was there a hard or easy part of this program for you?
It was just stopping the bad habits.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's all it was to it. There had to be a stop. And that first week was just difficult because of all the old cravings and just the desire to keep doing the junky things that I've been doing. Once I got past that, it really was easy.
And we're going to keep following up with you guys once a month or so to check in on how you're doing. But this, Gary, this has really just become a way of life, and that's what we always say the key to weight loss is just making a life change.
Well, they both made a great lifestyle change, and that's why I think they'll keep it up. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank KPHO Channel 5 for the vision and the technical camera support, where it was outstanding. Very professional staff with Barbara Moreno. I want to thank you, Christina, for taking on this challenge. You did a great job. Pat North for the opportunity to showcase Medical Solutions. Maria for her diligence in this 13-week project. Finally, obviously, I want to congratulate Dan and Leslie for doing such a great job.
Yeah.
And next Wednesday, I will provide information to get the viewers off the couch and actually active in this program, too. We're going to do some more active stuff with the viewers next week.
Yeah, and if Dan and Leslie weren't inspiration enough, I mean, just seeing the change, both of you guys, your faces, I was going back and looking at the old tapes, the things that you sent in, and both of you, your faces and necks and your bodies just look so slim and wonderful. You look
I thought
great.
I was all chin.
Looking great. Now, how you mentioned that it took some time for it to become a way of life for you, but do you think you're in that groove now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I am not the least bit afraid of you following up on a regular basis.
We can come into a restaurant if we see your
That's
car in the
right.
parking lot and you'll be eating right?
Yeah. No, I put on
Well,
a
I
swimsuit.
will.
I put on a swimsuit the other night with
Really?
the kids, went out to the pool and said, Venice Beach, move over. One more coming in.
Here I
No,
come.
I didn't. But it was fun. I was in a
whale.
swimsuit and it was fun to go outside without a t-shirt. So no, it was great.
Well, you guys both look great, and it's been so much fun for us. So thanks very much for doing this, and we'll keep in touch and find out how you're doing. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We want to let you guys know if you want more information about medical solutions and the weight loss program that helped Dan and Leslie look so great right now. Just call Gary Brisker at 480-970-0665. You can also get that number by calling our helpline at 602-650-5555. Roger?